Good morning, Canberra, for Cam's Mortgage Minute for Friday, June 29th. The sun is shining outside. We're at the end of the week almost. The rules are about a week away from being fully implemented, and in a lot of cases, lenders are already implementing them. Another interesting thing that the Minister of Finance has volleyed about on this thing is that the lower amortizations are going to help Canadians save a lot of money. In fact, they're saying it's going to save them, tens of thousands of dollars. Well, I don't disagree with Minister Flaherty. It's simple mathematics. The less time you take a debt over, the more money it saves. But necessarily, this low amortization isn't good for everybody. People have different needs. A lot of times with the interest rates being this low, there's that additional cash flow that would result in a longer amortization versus a shorter could be money better spent elsewhere. For example, that money could be put into RSPs, which would get somebody a tax refund back. There may be money towards education funds. There's could also be for contingencies for an emergency fund, or it could also be for a business use. The fact that we would have additional cash flow, if used properly and responsibly, is a good thing. And that money, if it's earning better than what it's paying out for interest and it can get a better yield, well, that makes financial and logical sense. But what the government's done is, by reducing the amortization, they weren't looking at responsible borrowing in any way. All they really wanted to do was slow down the market, and that was their intent. Unfortunately, they did not take into account the microeconomics of everything and all of the other facets that would be involved. So I'm not going to argue with the minister when he says, yes, reduced amortizations will save Canadians money. They do. They'd save anybody money. But what I would take the minister to task on is that reduced amortizations don't work in every Canadian situation. But what we've done here is we've applied a blanket approach to everyone, and we've assumed that everyone borrows the same way, spends the same way, and is irresponsible with their spending and borrowing. And that's simply not the case, because not all Canadians are in that boat. Anyway, it's been quite a week. We've talked a lot about this budget business. I'm sure we're going to talk about all these changes and stuff going forward into the weeks yet to come. One day I can look back on these old YouTube videos and I'll be able to see if I was right, wrong, or where everything shook out. That's the advantage of being able to stand your ground and say what you've got to say and be willing to go on the record for it, which I always have. Anyway, it's Cam for Cam's Mortgage Minute. Enjoy your weekend, have a good time, and if you need any mortgage assistance, you know where to find me. I'm Cam the Mortgage Man. Take care.